What if the person you fear the most suddenly becomes the one person you can rely on? Episode 3 of My Royal Nemesis gives us mystery, comedy, emotional moments, and most importantly, a major step forward in the relationship between Dan-sim and Se-gye. The episode begins with another flashback to the Joseon era. We see more of the complicated connection between Dan-sim and Prince Cheonghwan, the man who resembles Se-gye in the present day. During a dangerous situation involving assassins, suspicion and misunderstandings quickly take over. These scenes don't just add action, they also reveal how deeply the past is connected to everything happening in the present. The drama continues to hint that the characters may be carrying the consequences of decisions made long ago. Back in the present, Dan-sim finds herself becoming increasingly anxious because of the memories and visions connected to her past life. When she encounters someone who reminds her of those frightening memories, she completely loses her composure. Her reaction may seem extreme, but it highlights how much emotional weight she is carrying. The past is no longer something she can simply ignore. One of the most entertaining parts of the episode comes when Dan-sim and Se-gye are forced into another unexpected adventure together. What makes these scenes enjoyable is the contrast between their personalities. Dan-sim is impulsive, unpredictable, and always creating chaos. Se-gye, on the other hand, prefers control and order. Naturally, putting these two together leads to plenty of funny situations. However, beneath the comedy, the writers are quietly developing their relationship. Se-gye continues acting as though Dan-sim is nothing but a headache, but his actions tell a different story. Several moments throughout the episode show him paying attention to her well-being, even when he pretends not to care. These small gestures may seem insignificant at first, but they reveal a softer side of his character. Instead of relying on dramatic romantic scenes, the drama builds attraction through simple acts of concern and attention. At the same time, Dan-sim begins to notice that Se-gye isn't the cold and selfish person she originally believed him to be. The more time they spend together, the more complicated her feelings become. This slow development is one of the episode's biggest strengths because it feels natural rather than forced. The middle portion of the episode balances romance and comedy surprisingly well. Their arguments, misunderstandings, and constant bickering create some of the funniest moments in the story, but those same moments also reveal how comfortable they are becoming around each other. Neither character is ready to admit their feelings, yet viewers can clearly see that their connection is growing stronger. Meanwhile, Dan-sim remains focused on achieving her dream. Despite all the strange events happening around her, she continues trying to build a future for herself. This determination makes her easy to root for because she refuses to give up even when things become difficult. Unfortunately, her efforts eventually lead her into another challenging situation. Near the end of the episode, tensions rise dramatically when Dan-sim becomes involved in a public conflict. What starts as a confrontation quickly turns into a humiliating experience for her. At that moment, she finds herself standing alone once again, and this is where episode 3 delivers its most important scene. When Se-gye arrives and sees what has happened, something changes. Up until now, he has always tried to keep his distance. He helped Dan-sim when necessary, but he never openly chose her side. This time is different. Instead of remaining silent, he steps forward and makes a decision that shocks everyone around him. More importantly, he publicly supports Dan-sim when she needs it most. This scene works so well because it isn't just about protection. It's about trust. It's about choosing someone. And for the first time, Se-gye shows that Dan-sim has become important to him. You can see the emotional impact this moment has on both characters. For Dan-sim, it's proof that she no longer has to face every challenge alone. For Se-gye, it's the first major sign that his feelings are becoming impossible to ignore. Their relationship officially moves beyond simple arguments and misunderstandings. This is the moment where their enemies to lovers journey truly begins.